What's up, everyone? Welcome back for the next part of this game. All right. So, yeah, Cartman, Kyle, and Kenny all own properties. Stan still has yet to own anything, and the only two open properties at this point are brown and blue. So Stan better hope like fucking hell he gets his hands on at least one of those. Otherwise, yeah, he's in the store for a quick exit, I think, from this game. But we'll see. See what happens. Sometimes, though, I will say, sometimes I have had a couple games where somebody owns no properties and is not the first person to go out. So you never know.
What do you say? Buy
All right,
or auction?
Connecticut Avenue. That's going to go to Kyle.
What's going to happen here? I hear a new bid. You just bought yourself a property.
All right. So that's good for Kyle. He's one step closer to monopolizing that shit. Lands himself right on go. All of the characters fucking landed themselves on go. That is honestly fucking hilarious. The fuck are the odds of that? Alright, rolls himself a 6. Gonna be dishing out like what? Probably $2 to Kyle.
Landing on another
Oh no,
buyer's
$6.
property means you have to pay rent. The more expensive the property, the higher the rent.
That's funny. Stan hit 1776. That was a good year, 1776.
Just visiting.
Should put him on his own shit there.
Relax. It's in your portfolio. Time to take.
Oh, all right. Get out of jail free card. Can't bitch about that.
Go to jail, end up out of pocket, or even
Again, it's
get a
free
surprise.
shit. There's one thing I've learned in life, it's that you never turn down free shit. Well, this will be good for Cartman.
The owner has more than one transport
Picks up
property.
$50.
Looks like this is going to be one costly trip.
Luckily for Stan, he only owns 2 of those so far. But yeah, if Cartman can get his hands on all 4 of those, that'll bode well for him. Damn, it's like they're all following each other all over the place. They all land on go, now they're all landing on the railroad. God damn. Swear to God. Kyle also lands on that railroad. Be fucking hilarious.
It's your property. Just enjoy.
God damn it.
More than one transport property.
He did.
Looks like this is going to be
They're all following each other all over the goddamn place. What the fuck? I swear to God, what the fuck are the odds of that? They all land on go, now they're all landing on the same exact fucking railroad? Like, what the fuck are the odds of that? That's some fucking wild shit. That's what I'm telling you guys. Monopoly's such a fucking crazy-ass game. Fucking love this shit. Alright, Cartman rolls himself an 8.
What do you say?
Finally, they don't land on the same fucking square for once. Jesus. Alright. Indiana Avenue. That's going to go to Cartman.
Oh, this is thrilling stuff. New bid. It's all yours. It's up to you.
Oh, yellow! Yellow! I totally forgot about yellow. Yeah, yellow isn't claimed yet either. I was only thinking about blue and brown, but yeah, I totally forgot. Yellow is not claimed either. I was going to say, that didn't feel quite right. I was going to say, really, were all the properties claimed besides blue and brown? But yeah, no, I totally forgot about yellow. Yellow wasn't claimed either. Until now, anyway. So now Kenny's going to get his hands on yellow, so that's also not good for Stan. Now Stan only has the opportunity to get either brown or blue. And he better hope he gets at least one of them. For his sake, he better hope he gets both of them. Realistically, though, he'll probably only get one of them. At this point, he'll be lucky if he gets one of them.
Landing on another player's property.
Dishing out a little bit there to Cartman.
The more expensive the property, the higher the rent.
Yeah, I gotta say, Cartman's looking like he's actually in pretty good fucking shape.
A utility monopoly.
So Kenny
You've got deep pockets.
picking up $50 from the waterworks. Ah, that sucks. Oh, no, wait. Actually, no. He didn't land where I thought he was going to land.
On chance.
Oh, okay.
You passed
So that's actually good for Cartman.
Your salary. It's up to you.
Because now he's going to get his hands on another one of the railroads.
I'm excited. New bid. You just bought yourself a property.
Ooh.
What do you say? Buy or auction?
Okay, so with that, Cartman's going to get his hands on blue. Now the only open property left is brown. Oh boy. Stan better hope like hell that one of two things happens. So if Cartman lands on brown, so Cartman already owns 4 monopolies with the railroads red, green, and blue. And the rule is that you can only get 4 monopolies right off the bat. And if you land on an unclaimed monopoly, you have to auction it off to the person with the least amount of monopolies. Me and my stepbro came up with that rule back in the day to keep the competition more fair and interesting between the characters. And also, it does play into strategy a little bit. So Stan has to hope that either he or Cartman lands on brown. Because if Cartman lands on brown, he's going to auction it off to Stan. But if Stan lands on brown, he can buy it outright. But Kenny owns 3 monopolies. I think Kyle's at 2 right now, so if Kyle or Kenny lands on brown, then Stan is 100% fucked. At this point, he's already pretty much screwed. I mean, even if he hotels brown, his chances of winning are pretty slim. I mean, he might be able to last for a while. Granted, you could very well win with just a hoteled brown. It is entirely possible. But the likelihood of that is pretty slim. Especially if someone else out there has other properties with houses and hotels on it as well. And Cartman's got a pretty sweet setup. He's got the railroads, red, green, and blue. 2 of the most dangerous properties on the board. And the railroads backing him up. Like, that's a pretty fucking nice setup there. If Cartman gets the right luck going, he could easily fuck these other characters to death in a matter of seconds. So, yeah. Pretty fucking crazy shit. Like I said, Monopoly's a crazy fucking game, man. But yeah, Stan better hope like hell he can at least get his hands on that brown shit. Otherwise, he has a 0% chance of winning at this point. I mean, his chances at this point are already very slim with his only opportunity potentially being brown. So, yeah, but if he does not get brown, then he is absolutely pretty much... Technically, if somebody else got bankrupted by something other than one of the other characters, and the properties became open again, and he bought it and somehow managed to build it up to the point where he could screw over other characters, technically he could still win even if he doesn't get any properties right off the bat. But that is such... The chances of that happening are so unbelievably infinitesimally small that is pretty much not going to happen.
The deeds are in your name now.
So yeah, it's good for Kenny. Picks up another one of the yellows. Nobody's actually monopolized anything yet except for Kenny with the utilities.
What do you
Wow.
say? Buy
Commentator's curse, am I right? Holy shit.
Interesting.
These motherfuckers better watch out. Because Cartman has just now monopolized the most dangerous shit on the board. He doesn't quite have enough money to do anything with it yet, but once he gets enough money, and if he can start putting houses down and a couple people land on that shit and he gains even more funding, oh boy. Plus, again, he's got the railroads backing him up. Cartman is in real good fucking shape right now. If I were these other characters, I'd be shitting my pants a little bit right now. I mean, technically, I am all of the characters, but still, y'all know what I mean. I'm just the guy controlling the game. I mean, I play it as if the characters are the ones playing the game, not me.
A double. You passed.
Okay, there we go.
Collect your salary.
Baltic Avenue. That is exactly what Stan needed right there. Because like I said before with how I play my unique version of Monopoly, since Cartman already owns 4 properties, again, I limit each character to 4 monopolies right off the bat. Since Cartman already has his 4, the rule is that an unclaimed monopoly must be auctioned off to the person with the least amount of monopolies, which is Stan right now with 0. Because he currently owns nothing. So this will be auctioned off to Stan. So that is a lucky break for Stan. He's at least not going to be rolling with nothing here. He's going to at least get his hands on something. So he's going to at least have some kind of a fighting chance here. So that's good.
Well done. You're now
But
a
if I were him, I'd hope to monopolize that shit and throw hotels down on that shit ASAP. Because that is the only fucking chance he has of doing anything this game.
It's up to you.
Alright, St. Charles Place, that's going to go to Kyle.
Could be interesting.
Ah, shit. I keep forgetting to not choke on my drink, and it's not going very well. Ah, shit. Just accidentally knocked over my notepad. Goddamn, I'm just failing epically right now. Don't mind me. Yeah, I always like to keep a note of, like, different statistics and shit. I also keep a written record of, like, what people own what properties and shit. I got in the habit of doing that when I was playing the Sega Genesis version of the game because, at least in this version of the game, you have, like, the little ribbons that come out of the properties, so it makes it pretty easy to tell who owns what, but they don't have that in the Sega Genesis version, which is why, because the Sega Genesis version of Monopoly is the one that I started playing when me and my stepbro first came up with the idea to do Monopoly shit. And it was actually because another friend of ours, mutual friend of ours, gave me that game on the Sega Genesis. And then we got the idea of doing our Monopoly thing, and eventually came up with our own version of Monopoly and shit. So, yeah. But again, in order to keep track of who like owned what properties and shit, we had to like actually keep a written record. Technically, when I play this version or like the other versions of this game on the other systems that I have this version of the game on, technically I don't need to keep a written record, but I like to anyway, just to be on the safe side. So, yeah, that's why I always keep my little notepad with me. Land his ass on free parking. Should be called free docking since
Free
he's,
parking does what it says on the board.
you know, riding in a ship. Alright, so Kyle lands his ass right on go. That's good.
You've passed go. Time to collect your salary. Relax. It's in your portfolio. A double. You've landed on another.
Yeah, dishing out a little bit there to
Time
Kyle.
to pay the landlord. Free parking is, well, free. A double. Wow, you've landed on chance.
Alright, picks up 50 bucks. Nice. Where does that put his ass? Ooh!
Buy or auction.
Interesting.
What's going to happen here?
So this is going to go to Kenny.
Monopoly. The name of the game.
Yeah, now that shit's monopolized, so
Well done.
if nothing major happens to him on his next turn, he might be able to throw down a set of houses down on that shit. And yellow is a great property, beyond a doubt, so that could bode very well for Kenny.
Another chance with the dice.
Especially getting houses down this early. If he can be the first one to throw houses down, that'll be good for him, for sure. I mean, one set of houses down on yellow probably ain't going to kill anybody, but again, you can build off that shit. A little more good luck there for Kenny, too. Picks up 60 bucks off of the electric company. Nice, rolls himself a 7.
Just visiting. It's your property. Just enjoy.
Yeah, I think Kenny can get a set of houses down on that
Let's
shit.
see what happens. When you build houses, you increase the rent that other
Yeah,
players
definitely
pay
just one for now,
on
though.
the property.
But again, he can build off that shit in the future, so that'll definitely bode well for him. Alright, comm
Land
chest.
on community chest.
I don't think he has any houses or anything
Could be
down
good,
yet, so he's
could be
good.
bad, but it'll always be a surprise.
Alright, New York Avenue.
Or auction.
So that'll be auctioned off to Kenny.
Oh, this is thrilling stuff. You just bought yourself a property.
Kenny will pick up a few bucks there.
You've landed on another player's property. Time to pay the landlord. Time to pay the rent.
Dishing out a little bit there to Cartman. Now Cartman's up over $1,000, so if nothing major happens to him on his next turn, he should be able to throw down a set on blue.
You've passed go.
Ooh, this just made things very interesting.
Buy or auction.
So yeah, Cartman's going to be able to get a set down on blue,
Wonder what's going to happen here.
but Stan is going to get that shit monopolized.
New bid.
Very interesting indeed.
Now that's the spirit of the game. I'm
So a lot of shit about to happen here. As now Cartman is going to get a set down on the most dangerous Monopoly on the board. Even with just one set of houses down on there, that shit is not bad. Not bad at all.
A double.
Yep, Kyle rolling himself a 12.
Time to
Lands
pay
on
rent.
some of Cartman's shit. Oh boy, it's already going to start paying off for Cartman.
Rent with
Luckily for him, he just has one house down there. Cartman might actually be, again, if nothing happens to Cartman and he still is up over $1,000, he might be able to get a second set down on blue. Oh boy, this is getting real fucking interesting real quickly. Alright.
chance. Could go one way.
Wow! You gotta be kidding me! Cartman is getting just about as lucky as you can get right here. Damn!
Rent with houses? That's gonna hurt.
But Stan is still in good shape.
Interesting.
I think he can straight up Hotel Brown since that shit's so cheap. Yeah, he can easily do that.
Delightful development. Those houses look
Game
great.
started lagging out there.
Hotel developer, eh? You really hit the big time.
Alright, so now literally Stan has done everything that he can do. He's hoteled his only shit on the board. There's nothing else Stan can do except hope to get lucky. Stan at this point is, for Stan, it's just a dice game. Just a matter of rolling the dice and hoping he gets lucky and his opponents get unlucky.
You passed go.
All there is to it at
Time
this
to
point,
collect your
though he's
salary.
not getting lucky
It's
that time.
community chess time.
And neither is Kenny either, having to pay that 50. Damn, I gotta say, this is getting interesting. Cartman with the railroads, green, red, a monopolized blue, and he's getting ready to start throwing down more houses on that shit. Oh boy. Yeah, Cartman's in good shape. Stan's got a hoteled brown. There's not really much more he can do. Kenny's got one set of houses down on yellow and the utilities monopolized. Not really much more he can do at the moment until he can hopefully for Kenny's sake, he can get another set down on yellow. He's going to need to keep up with Cartman if he's going to want to stay in this shit. I would say at this point, Cartman's probably the front runner to win this shit, but it's still fairly early on, so we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. We'll see what happens next, so stay tuned, and until then, peace out.